New year, new resolutions, same reflection in the mirror. You promised yourself this would be the year. Get shredded, look sharp, finally take your shirt off at the beach without strategic angles. 6 months later, you're still using hoodies as a lifestyle choice, even in summer. This did not happen because you lacked discipline. It happened because you treated fat loss like cramming for finals. Fast, desperate, unsustainable. It does not work that way. In this lesson, we are going to break down how to lose fat in a way that builds discipline, patience, and permanence. Before we start, smash the like button, comment, and subscribe to melt the fat away. Now, class is in session. Let us begin. Most people approach fat loss with chaos, extreme diets copied from TikTok, suffering through meal plans that taste like cardboard, grinding through hunger until they crack and order pizza at 2 a.m. Then the weight comes back, with interest. This is what happens when you skip the fundamentals, when you try to get the body transformation without the training arc. You want the final boss physique, but you keep skipping the beginner levels. Fat loss is not a life hack. It is a lesson. And like all lessons, it requires structure. Lesson 1. Eat fat to burn fat. Sounds backwards. It is not. Healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, nuts, salmon. They regulate the hormones that decide whether your body burns or stores. When you cut fat too low, your body panics. It shifts into preservation mode. Everything you eat becomes storage. This is why people on extreme low-fat diets feel miserable, tired, irritable, constantly hungry. Their hormones are screaming for help. Testosterone drops. Cortisol spikes. Your body thinks it is starving. 0.6 to 1 gram of fat per kilogram of body weight. You weigh 70 kilograms or 150 pounds for the Americans. That is 40 to 70 grams of fat daily, a handful of nuts, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half an avocado. Done. This is not permission to eat garbage. This is chemistry. And one more thing, fat slows your digestion, which means you stay full longer, which means you stop thinking about food every 20 minutes. Control your hunger, control your results. Lesson 2, protein costs calories to digest. Your body has to work to break down protein. This is called the thermic effect. Sugar, 0 effort, 0 work, straight to storage. Protein? Your body burns energy just processing it. Let me put this in numbers. For every 100 calories of protein you eat, your body burns 25 to 30 just digesting it. For every 100 calories of sugar, your body burns maybe 5. More protein means more calories burned. Without moving, without trying, just by eating. 1.5 to 2 grams per kilogram if you lift. Again, if you weigh 70 kilograms or 150 pounds, that's 105 to 140 grams of protein daily. A chicken breast, Greek yogurt, some eggs, a protein shake. Just hit your target. Oh, and protein keeps you full, which means you stop eating like you're about to go through hibernation. Lesson 3. Sugar is the silent saboteur. It is high in calories, low in satisfaction. You eat, still hungry. You eat again, still hungry. Because sugar does not fill you, it triggers you. Here's what happens inside your body. You eat sugar. Blood sugar spikes. Insulin rushes in to control it. 30 minutes later, blood sugar crashes. You are hungry again. The cycle repeats. Over time, your body stops responding properly to insulin. Your metabolism shifts towards storage. Your taste buds become numb to real food. Now regular meals taste bland, so you add more sugar. The fix? Cut the extras. Sauces, syrups, drizzles. These are not flavor. They are sabotage disguised as seasoning. Most sauces are just sugar with herbs. Once you remove them, your calories drop without effort, and your taste buds reset. Within 2 weeks, real food tastes good again. Lesson 4. Liquid calories are invisible weight gain. Energy drinks, boba tea, that venti caramel frappuccino you convinced yourself was breakfast. They slide past your awareness. Your body does not register liquid calories the same way it registers solid food. You drink 400 calories. Your hunger stays the same. Then you eat your normal lunch on top of it. That is how fat sneaks in. While you scroll through your phone, Let me show you the math. One large boba tea, 300 to 500 calories. One frappuccino, 400 to 600 calories. If you have just one of these daily, that is 2,800 to 4,000 extra calories per week without eating a single bite of food. That is enough to gain a pound of fat every 2 weeks, just from drinks. Save your calories for food that keeps you full. Drink water. Simple. Effective. Lesson 5. Refined carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. Refined carbs are. When carbs get refined, all the fiber and nutrients get stripped out. What is left is sugar in disguise. Your body digests it fast. Blood sugar spikes. Hunger comes right back. This is why you can eat an entire plate of pasta, then raid the fridge 30 minutes later. No satisfaction, no fullness, just calories. The solution is not to ban carbs. The solution is to choose carbs that actually work. Rice, potatoes, whole wheat pasta, oats, quinoa. They digest slower. They keep you full longer. They make staying in a calorie deficit easier. Your body needs carbs for energy. Here is where most people quit. They look for the shortcut, the 30-day transformation, the supplement their favorite influencer swears by, the one weird trick that promises abs by summer. But fat loss is not a trick. It is discipline. You do not need perfection. You need repetition. Let me give you the tools. Tool 1. Walk 10,000 steps daily. Not sexy, not impressive, just brutally effective. Walking burns calories without triggering extreme hunger. It does not stress your joints. It does not require recovery. You can do it every single day. Most people burn 300 to 500 calories just from walking 10,000 steps. That is fat loss without suffering. Tool 2. Lift weights. Cardio burns calories today. Weights burn calories forever. When you build muscle, your body has to spend energy maintaining it. Even when you sleep, even when you binge watch shows at 2 a.m. More muscle means higher metabolic rate. Higher metabolic rate means easier fat loss. And here is the bonus. Muscle changes how you look. You can weigh the same and look completely different just by replacing fat with muscle. Tool 3. Load up on fiber. Fiber is your secret weapon against hunger. It slows digestion, keeps food sitting in your stomach longer, keeps you full. Brussels sprouts, beans, broccoli, oats, lentils. They are natural appetite killers. Most people eat 10 to 15 grams of fiber daily. You should be eating 25 to 35 grams. And here is a simple tactic. Start every meal with your protein and vegetables. Finish those first. By the time you touch anything else, your stomach is already full. You naturally eat less without thinking about it. Tool 4. Sleep like your results depend on it. Because they do. Sleep controls the hormones that decide if you burn fat or store it. When you sleep well, testosterone stays high, cortisol stays low, your body recovers, your hunger hormones stabilize. When you sleep poorly, testosterone tanks, cortisol spikes. You have no energy to train. 7 to 8 hours, dark room, cool temperature, phone on the other side of the room, not doom scrolling until 3 a.m., not replaying conversations in your head. Actual sleep. If your sleep is destroyed, your progress will be too. This is not about looking good for summer or impressing that person in your psych class. This is about building a new operating system. From chaotic crash dieter to disciplined trainee. From hoping filters do the work to not needing them. From scrolling fitness content to living it. Fat loss is not the goal. Control is. When you master the fundamentals, your body has no choice but to change. Not because you suffered, because you showed up. Consistently. Patiently. With structure. Remember, the work is the lesson. The lesson is the power. Graduate stronger. Class dismissed.